there. And right there, and right there. Right there. Ooh, this is a good idea, maybe. Those are shad. 100%. Looky here, folks. This is the last spot I decided to try. And what we have is the river up nice and high and muddy. And what it's doing is it's bringing cool water into this quarry, and all these fish are attracted to this cool water. I see a lot of shad being chased, and what that tells me is we have predators out here. Crappie, bass, about anything is drawn to this sort of thing. We might have an interesting last hour out fishing. It has been a grind. Oh guys, look at this one. There's the crappie I'm talking about, guys. Fishing that current seam, guys. Beautiful crappie, beautiful fish. Get that one back. Talk about hitting the last spot, guys. This was the last spot. I only have 45 more minutes to fish, and we stick probably a 13 or 14 inch white crappie. We're just pitching a 16th ounce jig head and a Bobby Garland 2 1/4 inch baby shad, soft plastic. And about every probably 6-7 casts off that current seam I get one. And that one was a doozy. Another good one, guys. As you can see, I'm using that 16th ounce jig head right there. Bobby Garland black and chartreuse, because the water's so dingy. It's mud, guys. This water clarity is about 6 inches. Okay, very dingy water. The water temp is 70 degrees here. Everywhere else it's probably 76, 77 degrees. So it's the coolest water, and it just draws them in. Amazing. And you only get to do this when the river's up like that, when the water is up and the rains bring in some fresh water. These fish will just pile up in places like this, and it is an incredible time. So I'm very grateful that this worked out. Woo, woo. Guys, this is so fun. This is one of the funnest crappie bites I've ever found, just because I know it happens, but it doesn't mean it's actually gonna go down, and we are being rewarded with just some beautiful fish this morning. Just amazing, guys. And it's every couple of casts, guys, every couple of casts. Beautiful crappie there, guys. Amazing. Really does my heart well after grinding all morning with no luck. How awesome is that? Sometimes you're just blessed. Last spot, guys, last spot. Amazing. Throwing it out there, rolling it as slow as I can. Just rolling it really slow, barely winding it. And they just sniff it out in that muddy water.
I don't think there's a whole lot of technique involved in this, guys. The only thing I adjust is jig colors, jig weights, and crappie plastics colors, and that's really a crapshoot as to what they'll bite. I just am constantly changing to give those crappie something new to look at. Even in muddy water, I feel like those crappie get accustomed to that profile and that color, and they will get bashful to it. What it is location, guys. Location is the most important thing when it comes to crappie fishing like this, or any kind of fishing. I really truly believe when you have a hot bath of a lake or a quarry or a pond, if you have a downpour or a heavy rain that brings in new cooler water, that will concentrate those fish on nearly every occasion. This happens every time I've found. Always, if you have that new cool water coming in, find the source of that cool water, and those fish will likely be there. I would say in nearly every case, I've never not had cool water coming into a lake and not concentrating fish. They always go to that cooler water. And this is because it's more comfortable, okay? No technique, everything to do with location and just taking advantage of a fresh rain. Cool water coming into a hot quarry. It doesn't matter if it's a river being the source. It doesn't matter if it's a creek. It doesn't matter if it's a culvert spilling new water into a body of water. Fish that source of new cold water in the summer coming into a hot lake, pond, river, whatever. Water temperature changes. They love that stuff, guys. Always look for a source of cooler water in the summer. They will be there. That's all I got for you guys. Got another video coming. It's been a great summer for getting footage. So if you dig the content, like and subscribe. It is very immensely appreciated, more than you know. Thank you so much to all y'all who are supporting. Take care. Peace.